What's up, my good people out there in the YouTube community? This is your boy B, and I'm right back up at y'all with another video. And today, in MLB The Show, we're gonna get into that pinpoint accuracy pitching. Now, this is something that I stayed away from for a long time. It was so hard for me to try to figure it out. And also, I was just pretty good with the meter pitching. But I'm looking at other people, other content creators, people who create content for MLB The Show, and I'm seeing that they use this pinpoint accuracy pitching, and they on point with it, man. A lot of these guys are on point. So that made me realize that in order for me to get to these guys' level, then I have to do it. And the fact of the matter is, I love the audience, and I love my audience so much that I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna try to put in that time in order to figure this type of stuff out, you know? So I recorded it, and this is me recording it. And just as a disclaimer, I didn't watch any videos or read up about pinpoint accuracy. Just like most of the things I do in this world, I don't like reading instructions. I like reading in general, but when it comes to instructions, I'm intolerant. Even when I pick up things that I have to put together, I just try to do it looking at the picture and just putting it together, because I hate reading the directions. So this was me doing the pinpoint accuracy without reading the directions or going on any YouTube videos. Yesterday, prior to me doing, or after me doing this, I did go on, so I have a little better idea on what to do with the pinpoint accuracy pitching. And when I put up my next video, which will probably be tomorrow, of me doing even more practicing, y'all gonna see that I got much better with it. You know, but while y'all watch me practicing this, I want to give y'all my backstory about baseball. Well, as my name implies, the Long Island Ducks, I'm from Long Island, New York. I grew up in Hempstead. So I grew up when I was younger playing Little League in Hempstead and also Uniondale, which is the town over from Hempstead. And, this is a minority town, a lot of black and Hispanic people, and we weren't really that good in baseball. We never was known for a baseball team. At times, we were known for basketball. At times, we were also known for football. But baseball was never anything that we did. And, the neighborhood isn't the best neighborhood in the world. And it's also not the worst neighborhood in the world. But when I got a little bit older, my parents moved out of Hempstead, Uniondale area, and we moved to Baldwin. Now, Baldwin is a little bit better known for baseball, and, it's a better area than the Hempstead area. So I started playing baseball over there. Started out when I was like 13, 14. I made almost every All-Star game. Same thing out here in Hempstead and Uniondale. I made all the All-Star games. I was one of the best players in the league. And that carried over also when I played for Baldwin. So I went to Baldwin High School. I played Baldwin High School for 4 years. When I graduated, again, Baldwin wasn't really looked at that much for baseball. But I did play in a real good summer league team. I played Connie Mack baseball. And, it was some of the best teams from Long Island competing in that league. Again, I made all the All-Star games over there. There was once an All-Star game where it was Long Island, and we went up against New York City. And they picked the best players from Long Island and the best players from New York City area. And what happened is, we played at Shea Stadium. And I actually started that game. They had me batting ninth. I'm not going to tell you what I did in that game. That's a story for a whole nother video. But, I did play at Shea Stadium, starting in center field. So I was definitely one of the best center fielders back in that time. We speaking about the 94, 95, 96, 97, around that time out here in Long Island. I was one of the best center fielders in the leagues. One of the schools out here was looking at me, Old Westbury. That was a state school. I didn't want to go to a state school. I was a little bit fancier. I wanted to play for D1. So I wanted to either go to St. John's or to Hofstra University, which is in the town that I'm from, which is Hempstead. So I got accepted to Hofstra, and I went to Hofstra. And I tried out for the baseball team. I made it to the last cuts, and on the last day of tryouts, they told me that I wasn't strong enough to play on the team because, at the time, I'm 5'8" and a half, and at that time, I was like 140, 150 pounds. I was tiny, never worked out, never did anything, but I was very fast. I was stealing bases, and my defense was crazy. I made crazy diving catches. I never missed anything that came to me. I was like a vacuum. But, they didn't look at me going into high school. They already had a center fielder on the team that was real good, who was going to try out for the majors. And they also paid for a couple of dudes that had scholarships from the Maryland area to come to Hofstra. So I got looked over, you know. And from that point, I never got cut from the baseball team, but it kind of discouraged me, and I stopped playing, you know, on the competitive level that I was playing before. I was playing in summer league games and things like that. I played for the men's adult baseball league, and it's interesting because, you know, like when I was about 22, 23, I was playing in that league, and I dominated, son. I was batting close to 500. I almost led the league in home runs. I was just straight up destroying them, you feel me? But I got into doing other things outside of baseball, and I got real sick. And that basically cut my baseball career short, you know, and I never went any other place outside of that. Now, when I look at YouTube and I see some of the things that people go through to make it in baseball, I'd have never made it. I didn't have that same drive in baseball that some people had. So I was just going off a natural ability. I would just do what was natural to me. I did go to baseball camps and stuff like that, but I never really went as hard as some people did. When I was young, I did, but as I got a little bit older and the girls and going to parties and stuff like that, I put baseball to the backside, you know. But if I could go back in time, that would definitely be one thing that I would try to do. I would definitely give my all to baseball, because when I speak about a calling, other than what I do now, which is work with computers, I'm an analyst and things like that, baseball definitely was my calling. I fell back on the analyst work and the computer science work because I didn't do it in baseball. But it's interesting because even if I did play professional baseball or my career was in baseball, stats would probably be the way I go at it. You know what I mean? I look at the pitches and see, well, you know, in the fourth pitch, every time this is what he throws, it's 60% probability that he's going to do this. That's just the stuff I like to do, man, you know. But this is the livest, man. Thank y'all for watching my videos. And also leave a comment and hit that subscribe button, man. Y'all better stop playing. Y'all better stop playing. But thank y'all anyway. I'm up out here, man. Yeah.